Now on BBC One, here's Aled Jones with Songs of Praise.
I'll leave you tonight with another hymn from Morriston Tabernacle in Swansea. You've told us it's a firm favourite. Guide me, O thou, oh bloody bell. What a nuisance.
Outake TV, and we've just seen the angelic Aled Jones being moved by the Spirit. Indeed, as the Bible says, in the beginning was the Word. But luckily for us, very often it's the wrong word.
This is a great time of year for you to be trying to attract wildlife to your doorstep, and there's some amazing creatures you could have as neighbours.
For a start, you could attract them in with one of these things. Now, it looks a little bit like a tit box.
Oh, we got fireworks everywhere. That's amazing.
I had fireworks last night as well. It was fantastic.
The other thing is about decorating. I've got this idea, and then we have this battle every year, right? I say, look, get the tree in, enjoy it, naked, for a couple of the tree, that is, for a couple of days.
Oh, Bill.
Then
That's so depressing.
Then you
naked Deary me.
5 minutes away now from Prime Minister's questions. Tony Blair, back with some bleary eyes. I'm getting this all wrong, aren't I?
More particularly, this is called Hunt the Nanny weekend, because D-Day for Jude and Sienna. Will Jude Law and Sienna Miller eventually get their marriage together? He's been bonking the nanny. The interesting thing
As they say,
yes, excuse my language.
And if you want to plant your own snot,
So one morning at about 10 foot 8,
That's it from me, but now it's back to David, as you say, for the penultimate time. I'm going to miss those handovers, David.
God, well, I'll just pop in from time to time and give you one.
That was always the problem of having breakfast with Frost. And let's hear a last word from one of those bird twits.
A bird feeder. I'd suggest filling them with natural foods, like seeds and nuts and cereals, and steer away from kitchen scraps like bacon rind, because there's nothing worse than a fat bird.
Real smoothie, our Steve. But of course, not everything in TV is quite so slick.
Good morning. The Accident and Emergency Unit in Newcastle now looks almost certain to move from its home in the city's General Hospital. Don't worry, we haven't paid the lighting bills. We'll be back in a moment.
But the medical headline is now 3%.
And in... beg your pardon. And in Europe, we're going to be looking at the talks in Paris.
Well, a very good evening. A summary in just a moment. Just to mention that we will shortly be talking to Baroness Williams, Shirley Williams, just waiting for us in our Westminster studio, and that is about... She's not able to hear us at the moment, but she will be able to when we speak to her in just a couple of minutes' time.
Let's see what's happened with the FTSE 100, if we can bring the numbers up on the screen to see what's been happening with share prices in London today. We knew that among the movers we've seen WH Smith. It's not going to happen, is it? We've seen WH Smith fall by around about 5% or so.
Now, a European court will decide today on the fate of a cheese produced by a North Yorkshire company.
Hot off the presses. Well, I say hot off the presses. Hot off the presses.
He's just printed out two pieces of blank paper.
Completely blank.
It's not going to work, is it? That's it, son.
Tell you what, let's see if we can manage the weather in the gloom. Let's have some graphics up. Live dangerously.
Barry Clark, thanks for joining us. Thank you very much. Now, the big political story of the month. Barry, just say where you are for the moment. Otherwise, you get in the way of the G8 summit, and you wouldn't want to do that.
Mark Pragnall is Managing Director of the Centre for Economic and Business Research. Mark, are you there? We've lost you.
Right, OK.
We can hear you. We can't see you at the moment. Well, basically, I'll talk you through
Just as you found someone who was going to back you up.
Yeah, no one wants to talk to me today. It's a good start to a new year, isn't it?
Our Europe editor, Mark Mardell, is in Brussels. Mark.
Now, next week, Britain takes over the presidency of the council. It sounds very grand, but basically what it means is when those 25...
And, you know, we're not going to let a few bits of rain, drops of rain, and freezing weather spoil it, we promise.
Paul, tell us it's going to get warmer, please.
Paul Hudson from BBC Look North, definitely a non-runner. Let's move on to the skill of the television interview. Picture the scene. It's Wimbledon, and it's raining, and Sue Barker has hours to fill, which is how Pierce Brosnan, who'd only come to see the tennis, found himself performing.
We were reading somewhere that you actually played tennis as part of to keep fit for the role of Bond.
Well, I do it just to keep fit for the role of life, actually. And, you know, I have to do all these kind of... oh, my God, look at me. I'm sweating like a...
It's warm in here, though, you see.
Warm.
It's cool out there. It's warm. I've had to be here every day for 11
much
days.
Better, much better.
You're just fit athlete like
Throw me a tissue there, love.
Come on, Dorota.
Come on, don't be shy there. There you go, here she comes.
Well done, absolutely.
Doll. Sorry. Afternoon tea, cup of tea, dash across to see Sue Barker, and then leak all over the studio.
Sorry to rush you over here, because we didn't know it was going to rain, you see, Pierce. I'm really sorry about that. But anyway, it's lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
too. Thank you
too.
so much.
OK.
Yeah, thank you very much, Pierce.
Bye.
OK. We'll let him depart quickly and cool off. It is that... Oh, no.
Sit back down.
Meanwhile, outside the House of Commons, the intrepid Mark Steele is gearing up for an incisive interview with the Deputy Leader of the Conservative Party.
It seems remarkable now that anyone would be so excited about getting the vote that they would dedicate their whole lives to securing it. Because most modern politicians, I think you'll agree, like yourself, seem to be the embodiment of passionless, soulless dullness. Do you agree with that?
Sorry, can we start? What are we talking about?
It's about the history of the vote, about the Butler report in...
Which vote? Which vote?
The vote. The suffrage. That universal suffrage. And then just it's fitting...
How does that fit in with Butler?
Well, because I think a lot of people are very sort of disillusioned with modern politics, and I think, you know, like with the Hutton report, I think this will sort of probably help to alienate people further, won't it?
Sorry, no, I thought we were talking about Butler.
Oh, OK, all right.
Sorry about that.
Thanks very much for your help.
On to current affairs and romance between Kate Silverton and John Barrowman, with Simon McCoy playing Gooseberry.
I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you too. I'll never be
Say hi to Rob Lowe. Well done.
Marvellous, thank you so much.
Next, the romance of the open road. Who wouldn't be a roving reporter under God's heaven?
More than that. More than that. Up a bit. That's it, thank you. Sorry about that.
Well, what the police here did, they did it as a one-off at the weekend, and they think they're going to do it again, is that they took CCTV footage that was shot in the town centre here in Rugby of young people drunk late at night, and they screened it in front of members of the public here in the city, in the town centre, on Saturday night. Now, a typical weekend, you get about 5,000 people out enjoying themselves here in many of the town centre.
Here we are leaving the leafy lanes of the St Lawrence ground in the worst bus ride I've ever had. Geraint Jones, was it like this in London?
Thankfully not.
But for Madagascar's greediest animal, I'm going to have to head out there. But for Madagascar's greediest...
They explained that their delivery was almost complete and they would be moving on shortly, at which point he said he would move the lorry himself. He climbed into the cab. One of the drivers said he tried to prevent Eubank starting the engine, but Eubank said, if you do that again, I will deck you.
Dave, can I ask you to be ready to just catch my umbrella? Whoa, I'm just thinking my umbrella flies off. Bloody hell.
All hail Jeremy Ball suffering for East Midlands today. And here's another Jeremy with a slightly better deal, the holiday programme, and Jeremy Sheffield's south of the border to inform, educate and entertain us about Mexico. At least that was the idea.
Baja California. Hang on. Didn't do very well, really, did I? Baja California is a long, skinny piece of land. No, it's not. It's a long, skinny finger of land. Baja California is a long, skinny finger of land, once part of the Mexican homeland. Yeah, for crying out loud. Okay. Lying right on the San Andreas Fault, 5 million years ago, the Earth's surface split, allowing seawater to rush in. 5 million years ago, the Earth's surface split, allowing seawater to rush in, creating the 800. 5 million years ago, the Earth's surface split, allowing seawater to rush in and making the... Ow. Baja California is a long, skinny finger of... Baja California was a long... No, Baja California couldn't give a about it right now.
Jeremy Sheffield in Mexico in need of medication. Next, props, those inanimate objects that won't do what they're told.
Hello, Johnny. I've got something for you.
Not again. I've told you, I won't be bribed.
Oh, it's not a bribe. This time it's more of a threat.
What is it? God!
What's up?
It says I've been banned. I may not access... Oh, I've messed the computer up. It's all broken.
OK, Donna. Get your act together now, girl. You gotta chuck out your mum's alcohol and smarten yourself up and get back out there and show the world you've not given up. You're a survivor.
Donna, who are you talking to?
Yeah, it's one of my favourite plants, that. But all these containers need a good watering in, and we'll...
Well?
Mr. Johnson's results aren't back yet.
Fine, that gives us more time to deal with this.
OK then, to sum up, the acceptable waiting time between relationships is...
Now, Annie, I wonder if I could interest anyone in...
I thought you already had dinner.
Sorry, I wasn't hungry.
Sorry,
that's my fault.
I'm just still struggling to write something for this Love Soup project Lloyd's putting together, which... Actually, there's a whole plot in this one about... Well, I'm still struggling to write something for this Love Soup project Lloyd's putting together, which... Actually, there's material in this whole plot of this woman I've got painting my cupboards. You should really quit smoking.
That from Love Soup, sponsored by Swan Vesta. Now, let's go back to a gentler era. Born and Bred conjures up a time of honesty, simplicity, innocence.
We'll come to an agreement and then I'll put it on your bill.
Grand.
You've got yourself a fine pair of jugs.
Lovely.
Uncle Bobby solves decades-old case, but...
Well, just because it doesn't happen doesn't...
Uncle Bobby solves decades-old case, but...
Well, doesn't matter if he didn't... No.
Uncle Bobby solves decades-old case, but...
Just because you didn't... Oh, for sake! Linda, how is she?
Hard to say.
Yeah, with rice, please.
You know what they say about the early burm and the worm? The early burm? Oh, well, you know what they say about the early worm and the bird.
Sitting on your own?
Having a think.
Oh.
We bestow upon you honorary lifetime membership of the Ormston Gentlemen's Club. May your stay in the village be as nourishing.
Was it a close-run thing in there?
Oh, it was...
Excellent. I'll talk to the Reverend. Let him know that whatever fears he has, he can always share them with... My name is now escaping me.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in the sure and certain hope of the resurrection... Sorry, one more go, sorry. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in the sure and certain hope of resurrection to eternal life.
The Reverend Clive Swift in the sure and certain hope that one day he'll get that line right. Now, answer me this. When did it become compulsory for children's television presenters to do all that pointless pointing? I blame Andy Peters.
They have an action-packed show.
Yeah?
Starring in it is going to be Jennifer Ellison.
You'll be disappointed to hear she didn't hurt herself. But to make up for it, here's some more painful moments.
No, I may be stuck outside number 10, but at least on the plus side, I'm relatively out of the way of the newsroom. So, I should be safe enough from...
Just finishing this one off. I've made this one slightly different. I've given it an angle. And I've also left it slightly... Health and safety, have you got this in a risk assessment?
What? Can you cut these stitches for me, please?
That wasn't there before, was it?
Shut the door.
Yes, if you enter a man's room with hardly anything on, be careful where you put your finger. Now, the next clip doesn't contain children's television presenters, but they very easily could be.
So out of control this time that at some places they're actually doing a dance called Doing the Cruise. And it imitates his appearance on Oprah where he gets up on the couch and you go, I'm not cool, I can't be cool. She's so great, I can't be cool. So this is Doing the Cruise. Try it, it's a Friday.
Come on, Ben, you've got to do it.
I was going to do it, but they've just said
challenged him twice.
Health and safety, you can't get on
it's
this.
Pathetic. Go on, do it. Get up there, get up there. Do the cruise.
I love Katie.
You're not cool, you're not cool.
Are you all right?
Health and safety.
On to more serious matters, News 24, the rolling news channel that naturally has no time to rehearse, but fortunately, it hardly shows.
Now on BBC News 25, News 24 is taking news. Well, our environment correspondent, Sarah Mukherjee, is there now. She's the one on the right of your screen. Sorry, I don't know what made me say that. I do apologise. Oh dear. Sorry about that. Sarah, thanks so much.
One nasty comparison's quite enough for one day. Sorry, I put those away. I was crying so much I had lots of tissues out.
Probably the state of shock. I'd love to have been in the police station when that shooting started. So I just got the scripts for the next summary.
And expects the UK to steer clear of an outright recession.
It was a pot. Oh, sorry. So sorry. I was chatting to Matthew and to what's your name? Jane. That's right.
The Eurosceptic Labour MP for Glasgow, Pollock, Ian Davison, is in our Westminster newsroom. Thanks very much for joining us. Nice to be able to see you at least. What do you make of the row?
I think you're having lots of technical gremlins. I think I'm your wrong interviewer.
Do you know, it's all going wrong this evening, isn't it? Should we just...
Well, that's what he's here to talk about.
And we'll be speaking to our political correspondent, Gary O'Donoghue, in the next few minutes about that story and indeed all the latest revelations and allegations against David Blunkett in the papers this morning.
Spectacular images of eruptions from Mexico's Colima volcano earlier this week have been released. The volcano of fire, as it's known, has erupted violently many times since its first recorded blast in 1560. And that isn't the volcano, I can tell you that. If it does go up in flames, there'll be a row.
But all the competitors in Helsinki are being subjected to the biggest anti-doping operation ever mounted at a major sporting event. The number of tests even, have been doubled since the last World Championships. Huge number of tests there out in Helsinki. That's just about it from me for now. I'm going to go and check if I've still got a job for the next hour. I'll be back at 1:15, hopefully.
So, was it tested, you were trying to say, or tests?
Large number of tests.
Because it sounded like a cross between the two.
Yes, it was a slight error of judgment on my behalf.
I've never seen
Many
you blush
apologies
so
to
much.
everyone out there. I meant tests,
that is going to be on the outtakes tape, isn't it?
There's a big if. There are several markers which suggest this might...
Take it, it's all right, switch it off. Yeah, OK. So, somebody asking you to buy 2 pounds of apples on the way home.
Yes. Right, time for a sports update now. Roger can fill us in. Hi, Roger.
The analysing and the agonising has gone on all day, hasn't it, after England's defeat
More
last
injuries,
night.
Roger.
More injuries. How did you know?
I read the top line of your Outake, Roger.
Finally, the mascot Grand National attracted a bumper turnout at Sedgefield Racecourse this afternoon. The Sun Squirrel was a late entry in a race in which Olympic athletes have masqueraded as mascots in the past. No doubt the Sedgefield stewards will be keen to identify the man or woman in this squirrel suit. That's all the sport, more in the next hour. Now back to Alistair.
Selena, any guesses? Who do you think was in there? Who would you like it to be?
Well, Graham the Gorilla is always a favourite.
I'll dress up for you. I don't know what to say.
You may laugh, but at least you're supposed to, unlike this lot.
She was looking for sanitary towels.
I better talk to her.
No, I wouldn't. Just wait for it to come to you.
Yeah, you're right. How's Shelley doing?
Oh, still really slow. She's going to be ages. She's really chatted as well. Sorry. She was looking for sanitary towels. She was looking for sanitary towels.
I better talk to her. Sorry.
Here we go. And action.
I'm sorry.
Look at yourself. You're more Lego-like than ever.
Maybe so, but at least I look young.
Stop. Sorry. 24.99's for them.
Yes, it even gets to old praise like Alan Titchmarsh. Television, of course, is always searching for new stars. The nature show Springwatch found two. They're both farmers. Unfortunately, however, they speak a language unknown to civilization, and for weeks we've had speech experts working on a translation, but they're still baffled. Can you help?
So that'll be the July lambers. And then the rest, put the lamb in for the rest.
Yeah.
In November.
Why are you looking down by the pond? Have you seen the dab chick?
Yeah, good, excellent it is. There's 65 out there. 30 going to lamb in July, and I'll just put the ram out there for lambing. There's 65 out in that field now, mate, and 30 going to lamb in July, and I'll just put the ram into. Who was the best? Yeah, 65 out in that field. 30 going to lamb in July, and I'll just put them out. Right, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Does it matter? No. It's 2,700 sheep right there. Right. Hang on, Mark, sorry. Sorry, I can't.
And speed.
Hang on, no, stop it.
That's it, it'd be hopeless now. It'd be like this until Friday night.
Heaven knows what they were laughing at. Maybe they'd asked Christopher Timothy to spell a simple farm word.
Heifer.
H-E-I-F-F-E-R, heifer, H-E-I-F-F-E-R, heifer.
Stethoscope.
S-T-E-T-H-E-S-C-O-P-E, stethoscope.
Inoculate.
I-N-N-O-C-C-U-L-A-T-E. B-O-L-L-O-C-K-S.
He was actually trying to spell bugger. Finally, if you've ever wondered what goes on seconds before our star newsreaders take to the air, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Hugh Edwards. What you need to know is that Hugh has had a bad day. His credit cards went missing, he cancelled them and reported the theft to the bank. Then, just as he was about to read the 10 o'clock news, guess what?
I've just found them. And I had to cancel them. They were in my pocket. And I called the bank and said some using them and fraud and da-da-da-da-da. The only fraud is me. Sorry. Sorry. I said, you can never leave anything around these days.
So there was no crime, unless you count the way he spells Hugh. Good night.
Brand new drama next here on BBC One. John Sims stars in Life on Mars. And over on BBC Two, they've swallowed a dictionary, balderdash and piffle.
I need you to come back up to the ward.
What's happened?
It's Rachel, her condition's not good.
She won't want to see me after a while.
The one to watch tonight.
I had an accident and I woke up 33 years in the past. Or I'm lying in a hospital bed in 2006.
Where are you today? Here, old Planet of the Clangers.
Life on Mars, next on BBC One.
Welcome to Hotel Babylon. May I show you around? We offer you luxury beyond compare. Unrivaled views. We're positioned perfectly for both business and pleasure. Our staff are on hand 24 hours a day, as nothing for sir or madam is ever too much trouble.
Babylon, the hotel with no reservations.